Hey guys, what's up? My name is Mohammed Kashyap, and I'm from SVC College of Engineering. As you can look around me, I'm shooting this video on location. So, so today we're going to learn about real-time systems development and its methodologies. So, real-time system development methodologies are approaches for frameworks that guide the process of designing and implementing real-time systems, which must respond to external stimuli within a specified time frame. Here are explanations of two real-time system development methodologies. The first one is a waterfall model with modifications for real-time systems. So in this, what is the overview of this model? The waterfall model is a traditional software development methodology that progresses through distinct phases such as requirements, design, implementation, testing, and maintenance. Real-time systems however, often require modifications to meet the specific needs. So, what are the modifications for real-time systems? So, first one is requirement analysis. What is requirement analysis? In real-time systems, our key focus is on defining and analyzing time requirements. This includes specifying the maximum allowable response time for critical tasks and determining the overall system run timing constraints. So the second modification is the design. The design phase incorporates scheduling and resource allocation considerations. Real-time scheduling algorithms are applied to ensure the task meet their deadlines. Hardware choices, such as the selection of processors and communication channels, are critical to meeting time constraints. Implementation, third one. So, what is implementation? During implementation, developers need to pay special attention to timing issues, involve low-level programming to control the precise timing of operations. The fourth one is testing. Real-time systems require thorough testing to validate that they meet their specified timing. Involve both functional testing and performance testing under various conditions. So we have moved on to the next slide. Here we are looking at the general overview graph of the waterfall model. So first one is requirement gathering and analysis, then the system design, and then we are moving on to implementation testing. Then we're moving on to development of system, and then maintenance. So look at this graph carefully. Look at this flowchart carefully. Now we are moving on to the next slide to explain all these basic methodologies. So the next model we're going to learn about is V model for real-time systems. The first one, so what is an overview? The V model is an extension of the traditional waterfall model, emphasizing the relationship between each development stage and its corresponding testing phase. In the context of real-time systems, the V model is adapted to incorporate real-time considerations. So the next point is verifications and validation in parallel. The V model for real-time system places a strong emphasis on concurrent verification and validation activities. This means that as development stage progresses, the corresponding testing activities are carried out in parallel. The next point is early integration testing. So, what is early integration testing? So, integration or testing, particularly in the context of real-time systems, is conducted early in the development process. This ensures that the interactions between different system components, especially those related to timing and synchronization, are thoroughly tested. So, the next point is timing analysis. So, the V model for real-time system incorporates detailed timing analysis through the development life cycle. This includes analyzing worst case execution times and response times and overall systems timing behavior at each stage of development. So the last one is incremental development. The V model for real-time systems are often encourages an incremental development model, allowing for the early identification and resolution of timing issues as the system evolves. So let's move on to the next slide and discuss about this V model deeply. So what we are looking at is the flowchart of the V model, which is in the V shape. The first one, the first section is about business request specification. Second one is system request specification. Third one is high-level design. Fourth one is low-level design. And moving on to coding, and then unit testing, and then component testing, and then system integration testing, and the last one is acceptance testing. So these are related to each other in the form of V shape. So the first one, business request specification, also points out to acceptance testing, and the system request specification is pointing out to system integration testing, and the high level design is pointing out to component testing, and the low level design is pointing out to unit testing. So this is like the developer's life cycle, the initial part of the V, this part of the V, and this part of the V is tester's life cycle, and this part of the V is verification phase, and this part of the V is validation phase. So moving on to the next slide. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys like this video. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.